Welcome back to my daily watercolor practice, day 54. Today I am practicing painting three-dimensional forms in watercolor. It's something that is actually quite easy to forget when painting, but it makes a huge difference in your paintings. And at the same time, it's quite easy to add form to your watercolor paintings. So with these first exercises, I'm focusing on making those changes that will help me create illusion of three dimensions. So I'm painting some simple spheres. The first one I'm painting in a very flat way, just a flat wash. Then to the next one, I'm adding a dark color to create like a transition in value, change in the value. Then for the third one, I'll also add a highlight. The way I like to add a highlight is I leave some white paper, but I also then blot out a little bit of the paint just to make a little bit of a softer transition. But this time it didn't actually work very well. I made a little bit, I removed a little bit too much paint, just made it a little bit too big and too awkward. But it's okay because this exercise still remind me what to focus on. Even if I failed this time, I will remember next time. And for the last circle, I'm also adding a cast shadow. For the next exercises, I'm going to paint two similar paintings side by side, and I will just change one principle that helps me create illusion of form, and the other one, in this case the top one, I will leave intentionally flat. So I'm just painting leaves that are just painted with one wash. I'm not really trying to create any sort of form with them. And then in this bottom one, I am adding a little bit of a gradient. I'm adding a darker paint just to create this soft transition, and that will help create illusion of form. In the next exercise, I'm painting simple balloons. The bottom one will be painted flat, and the top ones I will leave a highlight when painting. And this exercise actually reminds me that highlight is not something that we add later. It's usually something that we need to plan ahead for, so that we can leave white of the paper to create the highlight. It's such a simple concept and such a small change, but it does help describe the form so much. It makes such a difference. The top balloons look so much more three-dimensional than the ones on the bottom that look really flat in comparison. In this next exercise, I'm painting distant figures. They're actually quite easy to paint. Just think of the shape of a carrot and create like a rounded top, and then just add some legs. One more thing to remember is that when you're adding the head, it needs to be separated from the body. There needs to be a little bit of a gap, otherwise the figure will look hunched. In this exercise, I am painting figures with and without a cast shadow underneath them. It's such a small detail again, but as soon as I add the cast shadow, suddenly the figure becomes much more believable and much more grounded. Today's painting practice helped me realize that creating three-dimensional forms in watercolor it's super important. It makes a huge difference, but it's actually also not as hard as I thought. With just a few adjustments, we can make really big changes. So what I'm going to remember going forward is to create value changes, to add highlights, and to add cast shadows. Thank you so much for painting with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I have lots of other exercises I am practicing daily now. it's making huge difference. It's giving me so much more confidence in watercolor, and I really enjoy it. And I always try to do some simple exercises that anyone can do, but I also always focus on learning as much as I can. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Happy painting!